This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through your 2018 Mount McKinley Model 178. I'm on the door side of the trailer, walking towards the rear. So you have scissor type stabilizer jacks. They take a 3/4 inch crank which comes with it, or a 3/4 inch socket on a drill. You got a power awning with an LED strip, outside shower, outside speakers. This is the vent for your range hood if you're going to use it. If you're going to use the range hood fan, you have to pull these tabs down here so the baffle can flap freely like that, okay? But if you're not venting with it, you're just going to put those tabs back to keep it closed. Okay. Deep cycle marine battery, 2 LP tanks with an automatic changeover regulator. You've got a power tongue jack here. If this tongue jack was to ever fail, you can unscrew this cap here, and there's a small crank that comes with the trailer that you can use to crank the tongue jack manually if you have to. This is the outside of your water heater. The switch to work it is inside. I just want to show you that this here is where you drain it, right here. A nylon plug. Okay, you got a 30-foot, 30-amp power cord. You have your city water connection here, which is the most common way to get water to the trailer. Then you have your fresh water fill here. So if you're at a campground that doesn't have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill your tank and use the pump inside the trailer to pump it. Also, these are your dump valves here. You got a gray valve there and a black valve for your black tank. When you put your hose on here, you'll put the other end in the dump station. Then you're going to pull your black first and dump the black first. The black is toilet water and waste. Then you'll pull the gray one, which is sink and shower water. The reason you do that, obviously, because the gray water is cleaner than the black water. Alright. That's just a coax through to the inside of the trailer, so you could put a campground cable through there or whatever you need to do. Okay, you have to go on your roof at least 3 times a season: spring, the fall, and once in the middle of the summer, and inspect the seals on your roof. Make sure all the sealant is tight with no cracks or separation. If you see any, you get it touched up immediately. This is a built-in vacuum right here, and these are the attachments for it. Your control panel is right here. You can see you can check your battery, charge. Your fresh water is empty. Black has got some water in it because we're water testing. We're still working on it. You just have one gray tank here, so you just ignore the other one. That's for a different application. To run your power awning, you extend it and retract it from here. Just keep in mind that it goes out 8 feet. When you see the awning tube, you know it's all the way out. And never leave it out unattended. So if you're leaving the campsite, always roll the awning in. Your water pump switch is right here. That's for winterizing, obviously, but mainly it's for pumping water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have normal city water on a campsite. To light your water heater, it's right here. Always make sure that there's water in the water heater tank before you light it. Your vent. Remember I told you about the, or fan I should say, I told you about the vent outside. Light. Your microwave works like any other microwave. Your range top, you just light it with a lighter. This device down here is the power converter. This converts 110 AC to 12 volt DC. I know your trailer's dirty inside, but we're still cleaning it, so it'll be clean for you. So you have regular household type circuit breakers here, and they're all labeled. Then the power is converted over here to 12 volt DC. You got regular fuses there. If the fuses were to blow, they'll light up and you can see them through this tinted plastic here. Also, this is a battery tender, so it'll keep your battery charged as long as you're plugged into shore power. It'll always keep your battery charged. Alright, you've got a gas absorption refrigerator. So the main thing to know is that this will work on 110 AC or it'll work on LP gas. Now, turn it on and off like this, obviously. You're going to select auto. Auto means electric. The reason they call it electric is because it automatically seeks out 110 AC, and if it can't find it or loses it, it'll automatically switch over to gas. Alright? So let's say you're camping and you're using electricity in the middle of the night, there's a power failure at the campground, it'll automatically switch over to gas so you don't spoil your food. You can run it dedicated to gas if you want by doing that, but even if you leave it on auto, if there's no 110 AC, it'll switch to gas. Okay, the other thing to know is you set your temperature right here. This is called a thermistor. The thermistor is actually the cylinder that's on the end of this wire here. Basically, this is just a clip holding it. You're just going to slide it up as high as you can go. The higher you go with it, the cooler it is, and the lower the warmer. So you want it up all the way. Radio and disc player, works like any other one. You have Bluetooth, and you can stream off a USB, and then you have 2 speaker zones inside and outside the trailer. So that comes with a remote also. Alright, this device down here is your carbon monoxide and LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. If it goes off, you want to take everybody outside and shut the gas off of the front and keep the door open and figure out what's going on. But it should always be green like that, if not, get it serviced. Okay, this is your thermostat for your furnace. You just turn this to the right. You can hear the furnace go on. When you shut it off, you click it to the left like this. It's got to click. Now, as soon as you do that, the flame goes out, but it'll still cycle through, a complete cycle, so it'll run for another minute or 2, but the flame has gone out. Also, this is where you would hang a TV set right here. You got video. That red light is for their signal booster for the digital antenna. You should always want it on, or you'll get a lousy picture over the air. Okay. And of course, your table folds down to a bed, if you choose. These, like I said, these are all your vacuum accessories. And you can also access this compartment from over here. Okay. And that about really covers the trailer. You have a power vent up here, which is a really good thing. It's 3-speed. It'll really pull the heat out on those days that you don't quite need an air conditioner. Or you can run this in the morning or in the evening, and only in the heat of the day you would have to run the air conditioner. The controls for the air conditioner are obviously on the AC itself. That's the temperature control, and that is the main control. You have either 2 fan speeds or 2 cool speeds, low and high cooling. That's the air conditioner. The fan is just the fan in the air conditioner running without the compressor. Okay. All right. So I think that covers it. Yes, I believe it does. So, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Remember what I told you about inspecting the roof. Every trailer owner has to do that. So keep your roof inspected and check all the seals on the trailer. Any place you see caulk from the manufacturer, you want to keep an eye on, okay? Thank you very much.